Hello, you are welcome to my channel, Accounting for Beginners. If you are watching me for the first time, let me introduce myself to you. My name is Daniel Amwakun. I'm an ACC chartered accountant. I've provided accounting services such as bookkeeping and others, also including teaching accounting more than 20 years. I don't want to waste your time. Let us get into the video. Well, if you are watching me for the first time, this I teach. I prepare simple notes, then whatever subject that is being discussed, I'll go through the notes with you, then explain the notes so that at the end of the day, you'll be able to understand whatever subject that is being taught. So today, our subject is two-column cash book. Let us start. So two-column cash book. A, explain the format of a two-column cash book. B, enter up and balance the cash book. C, explain the use of folio column. D, explain the meaning of contra entry. So let us start. 1. What is a two-column cash book? The two-column cash book has both the cash account and bank account combined into one account. So the two-column cash book, instead of separating the cash account and the cash and the bank account, both of them has been combined into one account. It is a subsidiary book of account where daily bank and cash transactions are recorded. So it's also a subsidiary book of account where daily recordings of cash and bank transactions are recorded. It is very important that the cash book is accurate, for it has a great effect in the balancing of the trial balance. For it really helps in ensuring that all the other ledger entries used to prepare the trial balance are accurate. So whenever you are preparing accounts, one of the most important things to ensure that all the ledgers that you use to prepare the trial balance is accurate. That first you have to make sure that your cash book is what is accurate and is balanced. When the cash book is balanced, the probability of all the ledgers being accurate and preparing your trial balance to also balance is what is really high. But when your cash book is wrong, it's inaccurate, it has effect on the rest of the ledgers. So you have to make sure that, because most of the entries are related to the cash book. So you have to make sure that the cash book is always accurate. Let us continue. 2, folio. This shows the exact page number that the corresponding double entry can be found. It makes it easy to trace the corresponding double entry transaction. So the purpose of the folio column is to enable the exact page number that the corresponding double entry can be found. Please, I've made a video on the double entry, so you can click on the show more section to learn. But the double entry simply means that what in account we don't have one single track, and we don't have account we don't have one single what we call entry. Normally the entries are double in the sense that there's one account giving and the one account receiving. So the account that is giving out is what is always what credited, and account that is receiving is debited. That's why we see that for every credit entry, there's a corresponding what debit entry. Okay, let us continue. So in order to be able to trace the page number where the corresponding entry can be found, the folio is provided so that the exact page number that the corresponding entry can be found can easily be traced. Let us continue. 3, contra entry. This is a transaction between the cash and the bank account. Also, when business has so many bank accounts, then the transaction between the banks may also be called contra. It is always indicated by the letter C at the folio column in the cash book. At times, when an organization wants to know the total amount of their contract transaction, then a column will be created in the cash book for this purpose. So any transaction between the bank and the cash is called what contra entry. So normally in the cash book, the folio column is indicated by the letter C. But at times, when organization want to know the total amount of the contra entry, they create a column purposely for it in order to know the total amount of the contra entries. Let us continue. For the format of the two-column cash book. So this is the format, the two-column cash. We have the debit side and the credit side. So the debit side is what we have the dates, the particulars, folio, cash, and bank. And the credit side, we have also the date, particulars, folio, cash, and bank. So this is the format. At times, two lines may be drawn between the bank and the date in order to separate them, indicating that this one is the debit side and this one is the credit side. Let us continue. So A, the date. What is the purpose of the date? It shows the date of the transaction. B, particulars. The account involved. That particular account that is involved. It shows it. Okay. C, folio. The corresponding double entry account page number. So where that particular corresponding entry can be found, the page number, as I explained the meaning of the folio. Okay, D, the cash means the cash account. E, the bank meaning the bank account. So let us look at an example. So example 1, record the following transactions. We will indicate only the cash and bank entries. We won't do the double entry, whereby we will also show the other ledger entries. We only look at the cash and bank transactions. So we want to know how the cash book is drawn. Okay. A, 1st August 2013, Pound started business with $90,000 cash. B, 3rd August 2013, transferred $50,000 to their bank account. C, 3rd August 2013, Mr. Jonas paid check $9,000. D, 4th August 2013, purchased goods with cash $7,000. E, 5th August 2013, cash sales $5,000. F, 6th August 2013, paid wages with check $8,000. J, 7th August 2013, paid rent by check $4,000. H, 8th August 2013, withdrew $2,000 cash from bank. I, 9th August 2013, paid Jones Limited by check $1,000. And J, J, 9th August 2013, bought motor van with check $10,000. So let us see how we are going to record this in the cash book. Okay, so the first transaction, 1st August 2013, Pound started business with $90,000 cash. So it should be debited. So this is the cash book. It shows the date, particulars, folio, cash, bank. That's on the debit side, and on credit side, date, particulars, folio, cash, bank. So the first one, 1st August 2013, is what? The corresponding entry can be found in the capital account. And the folio is when you go to the general ledger 1, That's where the capital account can be found. For the purpose of the folio column, it's general ledger page 1. Then there is debited cash 90,000. Let us go into the next transaction. The next transaction, 2nd August 2013, transferred 50,000 to the bank account. So 2nd August 2013, this is a contra entry. It's a transaction between the cash and the bank. So when we come to the particulars column, it shows the bank, and the folio column, you show C, and the cash 50,000. You realize that the particulars is what bank, meaning that the corresponding entry can be found in the bank account. So the cash will be it will be credited because we are trying we transfer the amount from the cash account to the bank account. So the cash account will be credited with what, $50,000 or dollars. Then when we come to the debit side, whereby it's being transferred to the bank account will receive, so we debit it. So we come 2nd August 2013, the particulars column cash, or the corresponding entry can be found in the bank account. So what? Cash. The folio is C, and the amount shows the bank has been debited with the $50,000. So that's how we treat what we treat a contra entry. Okay, 3rd August 2013, Mr. Jonas paid check $9,000. So he's paying. So Mr. Jonas, the bank account will be the cash will be debited. So we come here, 2nd August 2013, M. Jones. The corresponding entry can be found in the sales ledger, page 8. That's for the folio column. Then we have the bank account being debited with what? $9,000 because Mr. Jones paid by what? By check. The 4th transaction, D, 4th August 2013, purchase goods with cash, $7,000. So the cash account is going to be credited, and the corresponding entry will go to the purchases account, the general ledger. But we are only entering only the cash transaction in the cash book. So we come here, the cash account will go credited. So we come in 4th August 2013. The particulars is what? Purchase. And the folio is what? General ledger, page 4. That's where the corresponding entry can be found in the purchases account, the general ledger, by page 4. I assume that is page 4. And the amount of $7,000. The next, E, 5th August 2013, cash sales, $5,000. That's goods were sold and cash paid immediately. So it means that the cash account is going to be debited with $5,000, and the corresponding entry will go to the sales account. But we're only thinking of what? The cash account. So let's see how we enter it. So date 5th August 2013, particulars, it says, then folio is general ledger 3. That's where the sales ledger page can be found. Okay, so general ledger page 3, and the cash debited with $5,000. The next one, F, 6th August 2013, paid wages with check, $8,000. So the bank account is going to be credited, and the wages account, the general ledger will be debited. So we are only looking at the cash with the bank transfers. So we come here, 6th August 2013, that's the date. The particulars is wages, and the folio is for general ledger bill, page 4, 5,000 general ledger paper, where the wages account can be found in the general ledger, and the amount of what the bank account being credited with $8,000. The next one, June, 7th August 2013, paid rent by check, $4,000. So the bank account will be credited, and the rent account, the general ledger will be debited. But we're only thinking of only what? The cash book. So the bank account will be what? Credited. So let us look at it. So 6th August 7th August 2013, rent It can be found what in the general ledger assume page 6. That's where the corresponding entry can be found. And the amount is what? $4,000. The next one, 8th August 2013, we drew $2,000 cash from bank. So it's also what? A contra entry because it's a what transaction between the cash and the bank. So let us look at it. So we come here, date 8 August 2018, 2013, sorry. Particulars is what? Cash, because cash is being withdrawn from the bank. So the bank account will be credited. So it's cash. That's where the corresponding entry can be found. And the folio is C because it's a contra entry. Transaction between the cash account and the bank account, and the bank account is being what? Credited with $2,000. So when we come to the debit side, 8 August 2030, 8 August 2020, that the date, the particulars is bank, because the corresponding entry can be found on the bank account, and the cash account is receiving the money, so it will be debited with what? $2,000. So the folio column shows C, indicating what is a contract or a transaction between the bank and the cash. Then I, 9th August 2013, paid Jones Limited by check $1,000. So that means the bank account will be credited and Jones account in the purchase ledger will be credited, but we only thinking of only the bank transaction. So we come here, 9th August 2013, that's the date, particulars. We have Jones Limited. It can be found, I assume it can be found in purchase ledger page 8. And the amount for the bank will be credited with what? $1,000. $1,000. So we come to the last transaction. And it's J, 9th August 2013, bought motor van with check $10,000. So that means what? The bank account will be credited. So when we come here, 9th August 2013, motor van. The date is 9th August 2013. The particulars is what? Motor van. That's where the corresponding entry can be found. And we assume that we can find in the general ledger page 9 as the motor van account. The amount before the bank being credited with what? $10,000. So that's the last transaction. So when we finish, we have to balance the account. So I have a video on how to close an account, how to balance account. You can go to the show more session, go and quote that particular. So we add up all the bigger side, the cash column, $97,000. Then we add up the bank column, $59,000. So what we balance it? We balance it, then transfer the amount, balance carried down. 30th August 2013, that's the date, particular balance carried down. Then we transfer the difference. The cash is $40,000 and the bank is $30,000. We transfer it to the next month, which is what? September 1st, 9, 2013, that's the date, the particulars, balance. And the folio column is what? The broad is what? $40,000 for the cash and the bank, $30,000. Okay, let us look at another example. Example 2, record the transactions in Moses Limited accounts. Okay, A, 1st May 2011, opening balances, cash $60,000, bank $50,000. B, 2nd May 2011, pay tax with cash $2,000. C, 3rd May 2011, cash loan $9,000. D, 4th May 2011, bought computer with check $3,000. E, 5th May 2011, paid interest on loan $500 by check. F, 6th May 2011, transfer cash to bank $8,000. H, 7th May 2011, paid vehicle repairs with check $4,000. I, 8 May 2011, withdrew cash $6,000 for personal use. J, 9 May 2011, withdrew $5,000 cash from bank. So it's a contra entry. It's what? It's a transaction between the cash and bank. Then K, 9th May 2011, cash is $1,000. So let us see how we will enter the transactions in the cash book. So this is the cash book. We show the debit side and the credit side. So as usual, we show the date, the particulars, folio, cash, bank on the debit side. Then we come to the credit side, the same thing, date, particulars, folio, cash, and bank. So let's see how we are going to enter. The first May 2011, open balances, cash $60,000, bank $50,000. So when we come here, the date 1st, 5th of May 2011, the particulars, balance brought down is the opening balances. Then we have the cash column, $60,000, the bank column, $50,000. Then B, 2nd May 2011, pay tax with cash, $2,000. So the cash account will be credited. So when we come here, date, 2nd, 5th, 2nd, 5 of May 2011, particulars is tax. That's where the corresponding entry can be found. Then the folio, assume that can be found in general ledger page 1. That's where the tax account can be found. And the cash is what? $2,000 credited. C, 3rd May 2011, cash loan, $9,000. That is what? Received loan by cash. So what? The cash account will be debited with what? $9,000 because it is receiving the loan. So we come here. 3rd May or 3rd, 5th or 5th, 2011. That's the date. The particulars, loan. As soon as the corresponding loan account, the corresponding loan account can be found in the general ledger, page 7. And the amount involved is what? $9,000. Okay. And the cash account being what? Debited. Then D, 4th May 2011, bought computer with check, $3,000. That means what? The bank account should be credited. So when we come here, 5th May 2011, or sorry, 4th May 5, 2011, particulars, that's the date, particulars, computer, that's where the corresponding entry can be found. The folio is what? Assume general ledger page 3, and what? The bank credited what? $3,000. The next one, E, 5th May 2011, paid interest on loan, $500 by check. So the bank account should be what? Credited with the loan. So we come here, 5th, 5 of May 2011, that's the date. The particulars is interest. That's where the corresponding entry can be found. And assume is what? Folio, general ledger page 4. And the amount the bank credited was $500. So the next one, F, 6 May 2011, transfer cash to bank, $8,000. It's a contra entry. So the bank account is going to be credited first. So we come here, transfer, this one, transfer cash to bank. So that means what? Amount is being transferred from the cash account to the what? To the bank account, and it's $8,000. So the cash account is going to be what? Credited, and the bank account debited. So when we come here, 6 May or 5th, 2011, that's the date. Particulars is bank, and the folio is what C because it's a country entry, and the cash account is being credited for $8,000. Then we come here, 5th of May 2011, that's the date. The particulars is cash, and the folio is C because it's a country entry, and the bank account receiving the money being debited with $8,000. So we go on to the next one. H, 7th May 2011. Paid vehicle repairs with check $4,000. That is what the bank account being credited with $4,000. So we come here. 7th May of 2011. That's the date. Particulars, repairs. And the follow is 5. I assume that the repairs account can be found in what the general ledger page 5. And the amount involved is $4,000, the bank account being credited. The next one, 8th May 2011, withdrew cash $6,000 for personal use. So the cash account is going to be credited. So we come here, 5th of May 2011, that's the date. Particulars is drawings, and assume that the drawings account can be found in the general ledger. So that is where the corresponding entry is. So folio, general ledger page 6. Then the cash being credited was $6,000. The next one is what? The next one is what? K. Sorry, the next one is J, 9th May 2011. Withdrew $5,000 cash from bank. So this is what a country entry, transaction between what? The cash and the bank. So the cash is being withdrawn from the bank. So the bank account will be credited and the cash account will be debited. So let's look at it. So 9th May of 2011, that is the date. Particulars is cash. And the folio column C is a country entry. And the cash account, the bank account is being credited with $5,000 because amount is being withdrawn from the bank into the cash account. So the bank account will be what? Credited with $5,000. So when we come here, the debit side, the 9th May 2011, bank, the particulars is bank. And the folio is for country entry C, and the amount cash account receiving the amount $5,000. And the last transaction, K, 9th May 2011, cash is $1,000. That is what goods were sold and cash paid immediately. So the cash account is going to receive the money. So the cash account will be what? Debited. So when we come here, 9th May 2011, that is the date, or 9/5/2011. And the particulars is sales. That's where the corresponding entry can be found. Then the folio color is what? General ledger page 8. Assume that the sales account can be found in the general ledger page 8, and the amount involved, the cash being debited was $1,000. So we have to balance the account. So first we total up the cash column is $75,000. Then the bank is $58,000. So we come here, we try the difference. So the 30th May 2011, that's the date. Particulars is for balance, and the folio is what? Carried down, balance carried down. The difference $59,000 for the cash, and the bank $45,500 for the bank. So it is being transferred to the next one. Was the 1st June or 6, 2011. That's the date, the particulars, balance, and the folio balance brought down, and the cash is $59,000, and the bank is for $45,500. So we have come to the end of our lesson. This is how we go about the cash book. That's the cash book is what? Where instead of separating the cash account and the bank account, combine it into one of ledger or book. So this is how we go about. We come to the end of the lesson. Please watch this video several times so that you really understand. As I always say, accounting is a principle. The more you watch, the more you understand, the more it becomes familiar to you, the more you can do it easily. And please, practice more questions. Practice make man perfect. If you need more questions, you can contact me. So we have come to the end of the video. I want you to please do this thing for me. Please like and share the video to your friends, and also inform them about this accounting for beginners channel. The purpose of creating this accounting for beginners channel is what? Is to simplify accounting, because most of people who are learning accounting, finding accounting very difficult and complex. The accounting is not difficult. It's easy. It's a principle. You have to know the principle. Once you master the principle, that's all. And if you don't master the principle, as you are building on, become complexity. That's why I simplify everything. Simple notes. I go through with you. At the end of the day, you'll be able to understand it. So let your friends also know of this accounting for beginners channel and share the videos also to them. I have more videos. When you go to my channel, I have more videos on other topics that have been treated. Secondly, I want you to also comment on my video so that I can improve on my performance and give you better videos. And last but not the least, I also want you to subscribe. When you subscribe, I do 3 or more videos a week. So when a new video is done, it can be sent to you. Also, if you want to learn accounting, I have my email as well as my telephone number at the show more session. You can contact me so that I teach you the accounting. And also, if you're a student, you are suffering with accounting, when you go and write the exams, you don't pass, because accounting, whatever accounting exams that you write, they will test you your understanding of the principle. So if you don't understand it, you can't pass the exam. So if you are suffering passing your exam, you can contact me, go to the show more section. I have my email and telephone number whereby you can contact me. And also, as I said, I'm ACCA chartered accountant. I do bookkeeping and provide other accounting services. So if you want somebody to keep your books for you or provide any other accounting service, you can also contact me. So anybody who wants to learn accounting or keep your books, you can contact me. Thank you for watching this video to the end. Watch out for my next video. Bye.